BRGIE Newsline. Breaking now.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's breaking news. I remain your host and presenter, Eddie Demonwana, reporting for BIAFRA Media. The news update today is on Gumi, who is a big supporter of the terrorist bandit. Please like, share and subscribe. Remember to also turn on the notification bell. Keep listening. The Nigerian government, and in fact all Nigerians, are aware that the name Gumi is associated with terrorism. Videos and Nigerian news media support this view. I'm here to provide those evidences, even though Gumi claims that his videos are doctored. However, these evidences are overwhelming. Watch and leave your comments.
They are going nowhere. They are part of us and we are part of them. We must live with them. You can't drive them away and they can't drive us away. They are our neighbors, so we should never allow them to be our enemies. And if by any mistakes, by our actions, we have turned them into enemies, then we are finished. Because our real enemy will use them against us. As your real enemy will use your neighbor against you, and nobody knows your secret more than your neighbor. He knows when you come back and when you go out. So we should never allow herdsmen to be our enemies. When you ask a battery of questions, how do you expect me to convince you? Let me step one by one. IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, is attacking INEC, government institutions, killing our men in service. And the herdsmen are kidnapping children, not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men in the armed forces directly, attacking them, to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them? Look, we need some fairness in what we are doing.
To cikin 'yan takarar nan ina bin lafazin su na ga lafazin wa'yansu suna jiran wai kawai a ba su mulki ne su ƙara makamai da za a mulkushe mayaƙanmu a cikin daji, mutanenmu a cikin daji. Shi ne kawai. Alhali muna so a sawo shugaban da zai zo a zauna da shi, a fahimtar da shi, a kira mutanen nan a yi musu abin da ya kamata a yi musu don mu samu mai zaman lafiya.
Arewa kuma kun san dukan ku ƙarya ne, da ƙarya ka kawo hari, amma ina shugabannin me suka yi? Sun set. Ina malamai? Kawo muna hari kan ƙarya, tsoratar da mu, a ba mu sharuɗai, sannan kuma a shigo da kuɗi ƙasar na a ce a wannan kashi na Kirista ne. Wani ƙasa ne ma za ta yadda a shigo da abu don a raba al'umma? Ba wata ƙasar da za ta yadda, sai ce a ko dai ka kawo dukan mu ko ka riƙe abinka ba masu koko. Amma duka an yi haka, ba mai ma magana, ba mai surutu, kowa ya can yana tsoro. Irin halin da muke ciki kenan a wannan ƙasa. Suna laifiya sun zo yakin 'yan ta'adda. To suwa suka yi 'yan ta'addan? Ai su ne. Su ne suke yi. Boko Haram. Ku ji wani abu. Nan ba sabon ba. Safiyar da za a sa bom din nan karfe 8 na dan kwanta sai aka bugo mu waya. Ba zan gaya muku wanda ya bugo mu waya ba. Sai ya ce mu gashi ana security briefings, wai an ce ina cikin list na Boko Haram wanda suka yi air marking za su yi eliminating. Daga Abuja ka bugo mu ana security meeting cewa an yi makin ina za a eliminating ina, kuma su waye Boko Haram. Sai kusan la'asar za mu je tafsiri cikin azumi, zan yi projection
are terrorists and not bandits. They are holding these citizens against their will and against all norms of human behavior and against the laws of armed conflict. Recently, cases of citizens being abducted in theaters of operations in the Northeast, Northwest, and North Central were recorded. These citizens were abducted by a brutal and bloodthirsty group that should be addressed as terrorists and not bandits. I repeat, these are terrorists and not bandits. They are holding these citizens against their will and against all norms of human behavior and against the laws of armed conflict.
If it's China coming to say that, people will believe it, because China is not nosing into our internal affairs. If it's Russians, people will believe them. But America are not to be liars. They said Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, and there is none. And they have caused confusion in Iraq, in Libya, and everywhere. So when they said Muslims are killing, or there is massacre of Muslims, like Christians in Nigeria, from which side? They didn't specify whether it is the government or whether it is the Muslims that are doing it, or even if Christians are targeted. Whatever it is, if Americans can cure and eliminate the terrorists, I will welcome it myself. But I know they cannot.
Okay, when you say they cannot,
let me tell you. Okay. They have fought 20 years in Afghanistan. They could not finish them. Afghanistan is in Syria now. This same thing. And this terrorist you see, it's not easy to just come and drop bombs here and there and think you finish them. They have infiltrated the society, so it's going to cause more damage. More Muslims and more Christians will be killed if America would drop a bomb in Nigeria. I'm telling you this. You can take it for a record. So what we are trying to avoid, we are going to even compound it. Look, myself, I have been trying to see how we can pacify these people. I've been going to see how we can pacify these people and redirect them, because they are human beings. They listen and reason. But if you say you want to use force against force, then you will compound the problem and make the thing dirty. If Nigerian army, which has been very active in many hotspots, cannot deal with this issue for 18 years, for 15 years with Boko Haram, and now the bandits, and to me, the bandits are even more vicious, because they are.
You said something about Nigerian army not being able to do something about it for some time now. You have been the person, or rather, news have actually carried it that you more like mediate or serve as an intermediary between them and the government, and that actually has sparked quite reaction among Nigerians. What can you tell us to be, some of the good points or flash points of your, interaction or discussion with them, especially when you had to get into the bush? Because the other time we're talking about giving them amnesty and all that.
Yes. You see, just to entice them to leave their weapons. You see, one thing good about it is, you see, you don't treat a disease without diagnosis. If a doctor can diagnose a disease, even if it's cancer, he will know how to manage it. So the good thing about it is, now before we are fighting a phantom, we don't know something is fighting us, coming to take us. We don't know that person. Now, by going to talk with them and sit down with them and to hear their grievances and understand their psychology, so we are able now to contain the problem. Now, Kaduna is relatively safe. I can say you don't hear any more mass killings now in Kaduna, because we understand their psychology, and the governor is cooperating. We are talking to them, and they are keeping their weapons. They are not fighting. They still on the weapons. They hold the weapons. But you see, this is a small, gradual process in which slowly we will civilize them. We'll take away their weapons and let them into good citizens. So this is it. It has to be systemic. But for America to come and start bombing in northern Nigeria, I'm telling you.
Wato kasar America nan fa ban son kausasa magana game da ita, amma dai gaskiya munafuka kasa ce. Lokacin da Najeriya ta yaki da BIAFRA, su suke taimakawa BIAFRA. Kasan ma da ta ba mu taimako farko shine kasar Rasha. saboda haka suna nan suna jin haushin ƙasar Najeriya. Da kuma 2015 suna cewa ƙasar Najeriya zai wargaje, wai sun yi dirasa sun ga cewa ƙasar Najeriya za ta wargaje. Gashi shekarun sun wuce ƙasa ba ta wargaje. Fatan dai muna sharri take yi. To da muka ji wannan kage da kazafi da ƙarya da ya fito daga bakin Amerika a lokacin da ta fito daga wani barna a ƙasan Gaza, muka ce wayannan mutanen nan ba su samu abin da suke so a can ba, ko akwai wani nufi ba abin da suke faɗa ba. Bayan ƙarya ne, mutane da yawa na mutuwa a Najeriya, musulmi da kirista, kamar da ba musulmai ba ma, kowa ma dai ana samu wannan. Sannan kuma ana faɗa tsakanin ƙabilu, ana faɗa tsakanin makiyaya da masu noma. To duka wannan haɗe a cikin wannan rikicin, kawai mutum daga Amerika ya tsame kawai kirista ya ce wasu ake, alhali muna zaune da su. Lokacin da ke maganan shugaban soja na koli kirista ne, cikin manya-manyan sojojin nan na Air Force kaɗai ne musulmi, duka kirista ne. To yaushe za a zo a ce muna kashe kirista? A sha akwai ta manufa, da wannan manufan ne ya ce to maganin maciji mai a datsa kan. Ba Amerika kaɗai ce a duniya ba wadda yake za ka rasa abun ba ka yi hulɗa da ita ba. In kayan kere-kere muke da, akwai ƙasar China. In kayan ƙarfi ne, akwai ƙasar Rasha. Sannan kuma ko da tattalin arzikin ƙasa yanzu, akwai wasu ƙasashe da ake kira BRICS, wayanda ke sun yi ƙoƙarin haɗuwa ne domin su ga cewa wannan babakere da Amerika ta yi a tattalin arzikin ƙasa an karya shi. Kuma Najeriya ta shiga cikin shi tsundum. To me muke tsoro? Akwai kasashen da suke rayuwa tare ba sun ma wai akwai wani abu Amerika ba. Ashe yanzu lokaci ya zo, wannan makasan nan da bata nuna muna tana kaunan mu ba, sai dai kawai ta tsara. Wannan ya tuna mun yanzu yakin nan da ake tsakanin Iran da Amerika da ƙawayenta Isra'il. Farkon wayanda suka fara kashewa yanzu shine yara 40 'yan makaranta mata a ƙasar Iran. Aka jefa musu bam suka kashe. Mu ci gaba da addu'a. Mu ci gaba da addu'a, Allah ya taimaki mai gaskiya. Kuma Allah ya sa sababin ƙarshen murƙushe waɗannan azzaliman mutane da suka mamaye duniya. Mu addu'a ne a gare mu a wannan ƙasa. Addu'a ne a gare mu. Kada mu rena ƙarfin addu'a har dai irin wannan lokaci. Kuma Allah ya kare muna mumunanmu gaba ɗaya duka ko ina suke a duniya. Kuma duk inda wuta take tsakanin musulmi, Allah ya hure wannan wuta. Dama Allah ya gaya muna Qur'ani, kullama auqadu naran lil harbi atfa'aha Allah wa yas'una fil ardi fasada. Suke kesta wuta fada tsakanin mutane. To Allah ya hure wannan wuta. Kuma ya ba musulmi nasara akan mutane waɗanda suke kafirai.
Nigeria can never displace the Fulanis. All these ethnic parts cannot work in Nigeria anymore. Not even religious. Either we sit down and iron things out peacefully, or we suffer, then we come and do what we are supposed to do. Let's sit down and iron out things. Even Boko Haram, we have reliable information. Many of their leaders, are ready to drop down their weapons. Power is shared according to your size, not according to your power, capability, or resources you control. There are some people in the Middle Belt that are agitating. Now they are joining the Niger Deltans. Some rogue Niger Deltans have sent a visual audio request to Boko Haram that let's come together and walk. You walk from the north, we walk from the south. He's not a terrorist sympathizer. Show me if one person has killed. He has not killed anybody. He has not ordered for killing anybody. Just discard the fake news and everything. The man is working with stabilizing a government among a section of youth which we like them to come and join in nation building.
And you people were fighting them, and then you say you trust people like Fantami? No, you should get more like him and put them in power. Don't remove him. You will regret.
Yes, I'm here to continue my mission of trying to see we have peace, absolute peace in the whole Nigeria. Talking to the herdsmen, trying to listen to their grievances and see how we can stop this mayhem and carnage that is happening in the country.
So, sir, what's the outcome with them, sir?
Yes, the outcome is very positive because if you have warring factions and each faction is saying that I have complaints and grievances, which are very simple, basic things, I think there is hope that is coming to an end.
Yes, sir, what's their major complaint, sir?
Usually simple things. We are persecuted, we are arrested, we are lynched. And we are doing that.
What is your recommendation to the federal government?
Federal government is they should come and do to them exactly what they do with the Niger Delta militants. Give them a blanket amnesty. Then, if somebody will continue, then we deal with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May Allah bless you.
If you have the bandits on your side, I'm telling you, Lakara will not have a footstep in Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So the bandits will now, attack them instead, and then.
Oh, definitely, because even the bandits, they have area of control.
Amazing.
This one doesn't encroach on this area, and this one doesn't encroach on the area.
Interesting.
So when you make peace with bandits, they will protect for you the forest you are talking about.
All right, Sheikh.
And they prevent further kidnap, and then gradually and slowly, gradually educate them and civilize them.
All right,
it's a simple way out.
Thank you very much, Sheikh.
You need to spend money.
Italia a wannan ranar sallah ba ibadar da Allah ke so fiye da yanka. An ce in mutum yanka ragon kafin jinin ya fetso ya faɗi ƙasa to yakan kai wani wuri a wurin Allah, wato wani matsayi a wurin Allah kafin ma jini ya faɗi a ƙasa, wato wanda Allah ke yadda da farin ciki da mutum. Saboda haka ana so mutum ya layyan nan da ikhlasi. To ita layyan nan tana da hukunce dole a kula da su. Kada mutum ya yanka nama, wani lokaci ma wurin neman nama sai a samu mushe. Hukunce na za a kula da su game da layya, mutane su kula da wannan. Ita layya wato rago ne mutum ke yankawa kusantan Allah da shi, saboda ka ba a ambatan wani sai Allah. Bismillahi Allahu akbar, ba a ambatan wani sai Allah lokacin da ake yanka shi. To in mutum na yankawa domin kanshi zai iya hada da iyalin shi in ba su da shi. Bismillahi wallahu akbar an nafsi wa an ahli baiti wa an ahli. Ina yanka wannan rago domin kaina da yan uwa da dangi da wato da iyali na. An yadda ka yanka kanka da iyalinka, amma su da niyyar su samu su ma wannan lada, amma ba a yadda mutane su yi musharaka ba. Wurin Malik ba a ma musharaka, ko da raƙumi ne da saniya ba musharaka, sai dai musharaka ta wato ba musharaka ta me yake da suna a ce mutum su hada kuɗi su sai raƙumi mutum 7 ko su sai saniya. To wannan baya bai inganta ba, bai tabbata ba. An fi son kowane mutum ya yanka ma kanshi, amma in mutum ya saka yan uwan shi, dangin shi wanda yake wajibi ne shi ya ciyar da su, to wannan an yarda da wannan musharaka wato talada, ba musharaka ta layya ba. Abinda na ce kuma ya kamata kula da shi wurin yanka layyan nan shine wurin yankan kanshi. So mafi ɗan yawanci da suke ma mutane yanka, an fi so sunna mutum da kanshi ya yanka ragon shi na layya, kamar yadda annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam yake yanka nashi. To in ba za ka iya ba, to ka ba kuma wanda ya iya, kakka ba wanda bai iya ba. In ai kabbara bismillah Allahu akbar, akwai abubuwa guda 3 da ake so a yanka. Ana so a yanka makogoro, wato wurin da iska na numfashin ragon yake fita. Sannan akwai jijiyoyi 2 audaj a gefen waɗannan wurin iskan nan, ana so a yanke su gaba daya kafin a daga wuka. amma in an daga wuka kafin an yanke ɗaya daga cikinsu wannan abubuwa guda uku sannan aka sake mayar da wuka to ya fita daga zama layya ya koma mushe bai halatta a ce shi domin me an azabtar da dabba an kashe ta da yanka na biyu ne ba da yanka na ɗaya ba saboda ka a kula da wannan in an ɗora wuka na ɗaya dai a wasa wukan nan ta yi kaifin da ɗan minti sekon ɗaya an gama yankan nan a yanke makogoro a yanke wa'annan jijiyoyi a ga jini ya fito da kefin shi sannan a ɗauke wuka amma aka ɗauke wuka aka mai da ita to wannan ya zama mushe sannan ana so a fuskantar da ragon ya zama yana kallon gabas lokacin da za a yanka sannan kuma a riƙe shi har ruhi ya fita domin a samu sakina ka a sake shi ta shure-shure yana watsa ma mutane jini don an yi haka insha Allahu wannan ibada ta cika kuma Allah zai karbe ta.
They speak Fulfulde.
So,
and they speak Hausa.
Okay. So you call them the House of Fulani?
Yeah, this is what we call the House of Fulani because of the, what do we call it, interlacing of the culture, language between the Fulani and the Hausas.
But they are originally Fulani?
They are, yes, they are physique and everything, they are Fulanis.
Of Nigerian extraction?
Oh, you know, they are Nigerians, no doubt about that.
They are Nigerians?
Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town.
So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory region,
yes,
into Nigeria, is that true?
What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic war. The Fulani nomadic feels his existence is threatened. So what they do is when they have a war, they call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani is Fulani. They go to defend their kinsmen. Then disperse, each one goes back to his roga. So that's why they what do you call it? They transit the borders just for an operation and go back. But if there is calm and there's peace, you will not see this kind of incursion of foreign elements into the nation. And that's why it's very important. The government is very proactive in this issue. Let's go in, let's educate them, let's register them, let us do what we do to others, so that we don't have any Nigerian that can be susceptible to be used. If this money they are making is to take the land, they will be buying islands, they will be buying mansions, they will be buying cars, and this is, no, they are still in the hut. They're just trying to survive. It's just a misconception from both sides. People don't know. You need to go in. And I hope you follow me one time when I'm going in, to go with you and talk to them and interview them and see. And you see, for every victim you are talking about, victim of kidnapping, you have almost 10 times victims among themselves. They will show us, none of us here is not without a victim of violence, maybe killed by the military or killed or lynched in town. Do you know that their situation to the extent that any man with this physique, Fulani physique, and a slim, light complexion, or even the dark ones, on a motorbike is automatically arrested and incarcerated? The first time I ventured out into Jere area, two Fulani men, we were dropped out of a bus by the police and arrested. So their leader, Arto, they call them Arto, came to me and said, Lucy, when you came here, we called some of our herdsmen to come across, and they were arrested by police. I have to send people to go and bring them out. He said, without your intervention, they would have had to sell their cows to get bail out from police. What's their offense? Profiling. It's just that he's a Fulani herdsman. This is the situation they are facing. So they are really fighting, to them, they are fighting war to exist.
Some of your critics say that you are deodorizing evil.
No.
By doing that.
You see, what they see, the Fulani herdsman now, he's seeing evil all surrounded by him. You can imagine when he sees his children, women, everything killed, his animals slaughtered. You see what happened in Oyo. His hut burnt down. Who's burning down his hut? Is somebody coming from a building, somebody coming from a car. He doesn't own a car. He doesn't own a building. He doesn't enjoy anything of the Nigerian cake. national killer. Then you are coming again to the little thing he has to kill his animals, you see? So he's seeing the evil from the other side. So each side is seeing the other side evil. How do you do? It's the clergy now. They have to come in the middle. Muslims and Christians say, look, stop this hostility. Let's iron out. Let's listen to these people. What do they want? It's very important. Demonizing anybody is not appropriate. And evil is there in everybody.
But, is it justice for those who are being victims of their kidnapping? Some of the people are being killed also. Yes. Would you say there's justice if you are now asking for amnesty for those who have killed other people's children?
No, you see, it's in an amnesty, it comes with a package. An amnesty comes with a package.
What kind of package are you?
Package means all victims should be looked at and the government should compensate, because actually it's the responsibility of the government to protect people, their lives and their livelihood, and we are not able to do. So since it's a negligence from government, then government should come on both sides. I'm not talking about both sides, they are victims. And I'm telling you, for everyone kidnapped, there are 10 casualties on the other side.
Are you getting any kind of support in terms of funding?
No, we don't have support except the states that adopt this, like Zamfara state, not funding that, but they facilitate our movement, they accommodate us when we come, and that's all. But there's no any funding, but it needs funding, not only state funding, because they're Nigerians. I tell you, since when God created earth, this is how they are living. Nothing of civilization. Besides that gun they hold.
So is it just
I saw two little girls, maybe I should put the clip when you're drinking from the stream, from where animals drink. And these are the kind of people shouting, what do you call it, bandits? No. People need to go and see their life.
This is getting interesting. Let's take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.